Hello, my name is Sahat Erol-Çavuş. Today I will show you how to run FTP services on our IceWarp mail server. Before that, I want to give you information about FTP. File Transfer Protocol (FTP) is a standard internet protocol for transmitting files between computers on internet over TCP/IP connections. FTP is a client-server protocol that relies on two communication channels between client and server. A common channel for controlling the conversation, and a data channel for transmitting file content. Clients initiate conversations with servers by requesting to download a file. Using FTP, a client can upload, download, delete, rename, move, and copy files on a server. Now we can begin our demonstration. When we open our mail server administration panel, we see the FTP section on the left side of the screen. We see the blank page and some options below the blank side. We choose Add command to enable FTP services on our mail server. When we click Add, we see a window and we begin to enable the FTP service for the server. There are 6 options on this window and we check all of them one by one to finish our FTP configuration. First, we provide the site name, like ftp.icetest.com. In description pane, we can write a simple description like share files or something else. We can write the address in the section that folder will be shared in home directory side. In here, on our demonstration, we choose the shared folder under our hard disk. We will share test for this demo. IP address section is the place that we can decide which IP addresses can reach this FTP site. We can make it all available, or we can define the addresses which we want to give permission to reach our FTP server. After we fill all the available information in this window, we can choose the second option above. In this option, we add users and configure the settings for users like privileged and else. When we click Add, we see a new window filled. For the first 2 lines is the personal information what we create for. Username for our demonstration like test1, and the real name is test1 for that. In the 3rd line, we decide if this FTP server will be open for anonymous connection or only active in local. When we click it, we can see the options in here. We choose local for this demonstration. On the 4th section, we will decide the password for this user. And if this user belongs to a group, we can also add the group in here. And the last panel, we will choose the folder what we share in here. After we finish the configuration in this window, we click the permission section and give permission for the user to access the FTP services. When we click Add, a window opens and we can configure these options for the user account. We can see every option in here, so we can decide which option this user can use for the FTP connection. Also, we can make the maximum directory size. We can decide the maximum directory size in here. And in the 3rd section, we can also manage the upload and download speed and capacity of the files for the users which they can upload for and download during the day of these FTP services. When we finish it, we can see the user in here. We can add more user for this section and we can share it. And the more easy way, we can create the group in the mail and we can add the groups in here with the same options like the user. In option size, we can decide maximum connection users and maximum connection from single IP. And we can also enter the welcome message to here too. And we can decide accesses and the licenses in the FTP service in here. After we finish everything, we click OK and our FTP comes to system. But before we run the FTP system, we have to check service and control the FTP service is enabled. If it's not active, the FTP is not working. So we come here and start FTP. When we double click it, we can see the properties in here. Basic ports, automatic mode, and we can add the external IP if we want. We can control the traffic logging. We can choose the deny IP address in here. And we can also decide the other options in here too. Before we try to connect to this FTP site, you have to be sure that FTP server's DNS name is already recorded on the related DNS server. If DNS is not configured properly to resolve the name and IP addresses of the FTP server, the client cannot resolve the DNS name of the server and successfully connect to the FTP servers using a friendly DNS name. Thanks for watching.